Namaste, I am Kalyan. So, uh, just wanted to discuss something about the leadership skills. So, the definition which I think a leader is may be different from what your definition of leader is, and it's not mandatory, or it's not what you call a compulsion that you shall stick to my perception or my perspective of what a leader is. So, from my perspective, I see a leader who is who can make few decisions for at least their good and their family and the people around them. So, if you are doing so, if you are making decisions for your good, your family's good, the people around you, then you are a leader. Now, when we talk about leadership, generally what it means is leading a big firm or big organization. So, how a leader of a big firm is different from a common leader? A common leader may not be able to fulfill whatever the requirements of an organization are, and it is quite possible that a good corporate leader may not be able to solve the common problems in day to day. So, for me, the definition of a leader is that if you are able to solve your problems, you can make your own decisions. If you can take decisions for your good and your family, and thus the firms in which you are working, or if you are making a business, if you're doing a business, and if your decisions are crucial and you are making good decisions, then you are a leader. So again, coming back to the differences of perspectives. Now, for few, Ravana was a great leader. Of course, he was a great leader, and that's how actually he built a big empire in those days. At least what our scriptures say, that Ravana was a great leader for Rakshasas. And so, Rama also was a great leader who was able to win the war with Ravan. Now, let's just see what actually makes Rama different from Ravana. Now, if you see, one of the main qualities that every leader should have, whether it's a common leader, a general leader, or a corporate leader, or a political leader, anyone should have one minimum quality, which is empathy. If you do not have empathy, then it's very difficult to make you a good leader. So, what actually empathy means? So, empathy means that if you can understand the opposite person's others' problems well and can feel their pain, then that is called empathy. The ability to understand others' problems and relate to it. It is quite possible that you are not facing that particular problem, but if you understand that particular problem and how much the person is suffering because of that problem, then it is empathy and you are empathetic. And we all know that in corporates, generally empathy is what we are taught. But we can look around ourselves. We are surrounded by many people who are empathetic. And of course, the 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 person's view, the person's limitations of empathy vary. Now, for few, the empathy is only to himself or herself, or to their own families, or plus their own friends, their larger families, their community, or their village, or their country, or their community, or anything. So, the larger the scope is, the better you are a leader. And that's how Rama was different from Ravana. Rama was empathetic towards everyone, whether it's a living creature, any living creature, not only humans. He was empathetic towards, of course, monkeys, vanaras, riksha, and rakshasas too. When I say riksha actually is bear, or bear actually, which actually Jambavan belongs to, and even rakshasas. So Rama was empathetic towards all the creatures. And there are beautiful stories in Ramayana about his empathy. Now, in contrast, if you look at Ravana, so Ravan was not even empathetic towards his own brothers. And whenever he was, it was because of his selfishness. If at all Ravan was getting something, then only he cared about his own family. Of course, I am not saying that he was not a loving person. He was definitely loving for his family and his community. But at the same time, whatever he did was because of his own selfishness. If you look at this from the perspective of Sita Paharan, and there were several instances when Ravana's own family asked him, requested him multiple times that he shall return Sita to Sriram. But Ravan never listened to them because he was selfish. Of course, he was egoistic as well, but he never cared about his own community, his own people from Lanka. If he would have cared about them, then definitely he would have found some other way to avoid the war and avoid the destruction that happened because of that war. Of course, both the parties lost many lives in that war. Now, when again coming back to the quality of empathy, Rama was more empathetic. And just to give you some example, it was in the first instance when Rama was he was fighting a war. It was with a female demon. Okay, her name was Tataka, and Rama never tried to kill that lady or kill the demon. It was only after Vishwamitra, Rishi Vishwamitra, when he instructed Rama to kill that particular demon, irrespective of the gender, then only Rama made the decision, because his father told him that Rama has to obey everything that Vishwamitra tells him. So because of that particular reason, Rama killed Tataka. Otherwise, he was trying to avoid, he was defending himself and Lakshmana and Vishwamitra who he was accompanying. Now, when I say he here, Rama knows the value of a life, and that's why he was not taking the life away from any creature. He was so empathetic towards all the things around him, whether it's a creature, living creature, or even non-living creature. Now, when I say so, I just recollect when I was watching this movie Avatar, I was Avatar. Okay, so I was deeply connected. I got some relation with Ramayan, with the lead character's role there. I don't know how, but actually, when I see that every creature of that particular planet was inspired by this particular person, this lead character, and they all came together to save their own planet. So that is what actually Ramayana is all about. In Ramayana, to make the righteousness preserve, Rama had to fight Ravan to take Sita back from him. And in this journey, in this war, actually he got support from many other different races, many other different creatures, different species. He was guided by a Rakshas, Kabandh. He was able to meet a lady who was actually from a so-called tribe actually. Okay, and that he respected that particular lady too. And then again he made friendship with monkeys, and then he made friendship with bears, and he even made friends with Rakshasas. And then only he fought against adharmi Ravan in that case, in that particular event. Now, if you see this, Rama was inspiring everyone around him to participate with him in the war against adharma. So he was very clear about his mission. His mission was to fight against adharma. And because of this reason only, he killed Vali. Now that's again debatable how he killed Vali. But the prime reason was he killed Vali only to preserve dharma. If you look at Ramayana, you will find why actually he killed Vali. And we are very small beings actually. If you read through Ramayana, Vali questioned Rama like anything. There were series of questions from Vali to Rama. And of course, if time permits, I will make another video about it. But every action that Rama made or did, it was to preserve dharma and dharma alone. So that is what Rama's biggest quality was. And he added his own behavior, this particular quality of empathy, and which was very natural to him. He was living it. But generally, we do not. Many of us do not. We just sympathize with people. We just say, oh, sorry, you are suffering with so and so. But we never empathize with that particular person. So we have to try being more empathetic towards others. And this is not only good for us, it is good for the society too. And let's learn this particular quality from Lord Sriram and make the society a better place to live. Thank you.